Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, Space Engineers. I'm sorry this video is past my normal upload time. I did record this, by the way, and it would have got out in time, but OBS decided to say, nuh-uh, and fucking not include my audio. So, that was lovely. So here we are, let's run through this again. Welcome to weekly update number 7 for SE2. There's not a lot in this update, but we've got 2 blocks, technically, if you want to include the different sizes. We have the large, and we have the small, so the 5 and 1 meter, ore detectors. If you were curious, nope, you cannot place stuff on here, so you can't use it as a rotor. No, you don't move if you stand on there, so you can't make some weird jink tire that actually moves, sadly. So if that was something you were planning to do, I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but no. So this looks pretty good. Hold on. I need to get my paint tool, because it's something we did in the first recording. So this looks pretty good. It kind of reminds me of a thruster of a window right there. I like the little vents and stuff. These do take up 500 PCU, both the big boy and the little one. Why the little one takes as much as this big one, I'm not really sure, because I know for a fact this one has less animation, it's smaller, its detection range will be lesser. Like, it has less functionality than this one. Overall, both visually and, like, actual function. So I'm not sure why that one takes as much as this one. I know at one point I made a comment about that of another block back there, and you guys said, well, it's how much the game needs for it to, make that block work. If the block's smaller, visually doing less, functionally doing less, I'm not sure why it still has as much as the bigger one. Anyway, this is the smaller one. It's 1 meter. If you were to be a psychopath, you do have this vent on the back that you could use for decoration. But again, 500 PCU for a, what is that? A 2x2 decor block size. Hole does not seem like the best idea for decor, but I mean, hey man, you do it. You also cannot place blocks on top of this one. Sadly, even though this one's like technically covered, you can't. I think it's because it's like covered in a way that's like roundish. You see what I mean? So now we're gonna get into the painting thing that I encountered earlier. So we take our paint tool and we go to paint this. Whoopah! Yep, it doesn't paint that up there. Why? I don't know. I have no idea. It just doesn't. It just doesn't paint it. You can paint the base, but you can't paint that. And it also, weirdly enough, applies to the small one. And you might be thinking, it's because it's like, it's different, and it's like a different piece of it, and it's separately loaded, and, yeah. Well, the H2O2 that's also animated looks a lot better painted than that. Like, I feel like it's meant to be painted. This, not maybe as much as a normal block, but like up here, like maybe the gray or the black bars get painted, and then I can see maybe one of these lip rings also get painted a little bit, and it could still be gray, but it needs a little bit of colorability when you go to paint the block. Like, it can't be all gray. But anyway, and what am I forgetting right now? I'm forgetting something. What am I forgetting? Oh, right, when you go to place the block in. I forgot about that. So, the large one, yeah, the thing isn't even there. Like, the rotating spinny bit isn't even there until you place it. The same applies for the small one. Now, if we go over here real quick into the access panel, we can read off what these says. So the 5 meter, I'm pretty sure they both have the same description. Yes. Can't work, block is disabled. Okay. Detects nearby ore deposits, essential for locating raw materials. Let's just double check the first one. Yeah, they both say the same thing. Let's turn one of those off so we can see what they look like. And we're going to turn this one on to see its spin up process. It lagged, but my FPS didn't drop. Oh, okay, that was strange. And which one is it? It's you. Okay, perfect. It's the one I wanted. Yeah, it's like a very shrunk down. No, maybe they did a little slightly different designing on that. I was gonna say it looks like a very shrunk down, but the black bars, which do look near identical, are wrapped around in the gray layer, whereas this is just black, gray, black, gray, black, gray, and like bar chunks. So they did change it. They did change it. The top, from what you could see, I think is, yeah, it's different. What is interesting is this little vent block, the exact vent, not event, I don't know why I said event, is the exact same size as this one. They literally copy paste. That's fine. I mean, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. It's just, it's funny. It's funny to me. But yeah, this is update 7. Not a lot going on, but you know, it is. It's an update. It's an update that adds a central block for us to include in our buildings. So, you know, I think that's pretty good. Let me know what you think of this update down below. Give it a like if you would. It would mean the world to me. Subscribe. I am on the road to 1,000. I'm like slowly placing these things further and further off center each time I do this. One day this world's going to be downloadable. But yeah, leave me a like. Comment what you think about this update. Maybe tell me what you think's going to be in next week's weekly update. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.